I think when people first start out making videos, it can be, just like any hobby, really exciting. Just everything's new. And again, like any other hobby, I think there's that initial period of excitement that sort of fades away. And you're kind of left with whether, without that, you want to keep pursuing that hobby. I think all of us have probably tried and quit various hobbies throughout our lives. It happens all the time. I think it's quite normal. And sometimes a certain hobby sticks and sometimes they don't, and that's okay. I don't think that anybody should feel badly if they decide that they actually don't like a hobby. I think, how are you supposed to know if you like something or not if you don't try? It's like with foods. You don't know if you don't like it until you try it. A few years ago, I got really passionate about making videos more quickly. I was trying to get back into making YouTube videos, but I'd just become a dad and I had less and less time to actually like sit down and edit. I was always getting interrupted. So I started making all these templates for myself so that I could sit down and make a YouTube video faster. And then I realized that maybe that's something that other people are also interested in. And that's just kind of become my hobby project of this digital business of selling, editing assets to people. And people have really resonated with the stuff that's on there. But if you are trying to make videos and you're trying to edit them faster, then check out my Gumroad store. There might be something there that you find helpful in actually kind of accomplishing your goals there. When I first got into making videos, I was in middle school. I was doing it just for fun. I was trying to add as many effects that I could from iMovie onto all the clips that I was making. I was trying to make little mini stories. Most of them were like, I'm being chased by bad guys and I'm, whatever. Obviously they were awful, but everything was exciting to me. It didn't matter because I thought they were awesome. It didn't matter if objectively they were terrible. I was just excited about making videos. I think that however long it takes, once you get past that initial period where you don't know anything and you start knowing a little bit, what happens then is not only has that new excitement, that shininess kind of faded a little bit, but now you're more self-conscious because you realize the imperfections in what you're doing because you know more now. You're not only more self-conscious, you're also more self-critical. So the self-consciousness and the criticalness and the shininess fading are all factors that can cause people to give up on the hobby or the interest or the pursuit, like making videos. By the way, if any of this is resonating with you as a fellow creator, then hit the subscribe button. I'd love to have you around. So I think what distinguishes it from this is something I want to give up to this is something that I want to pursue is that desire that when you face those three sort of friction points or roadblocks, the only thing that you want is to get better at it. That it is actually motivating you to overcome those hurdles and be like, this sucks, I want to get better. This sucks, I could do that better. This sucks, how can I actually make this something that's good? If you feel that, then I think it means that it's a sign to just keep pursuing it and keep pushing forwards. And you'll know that, I think, inherently. I have been making videos on YouTube since 2010. It is 15 years later, and all I want to do is just keep getting better. I've got a job outside of this where I do video production. I make videos for companies, but when it comes to YouTube, this is for fun. This is like my hobby, and I just want to keep getting better at it. The most important part when it comes to making videos is putting in the repetition, in not just practicing editing or not just practicing shooting or not just practicing sound design or color grading, but all of it together from start to finish. I've gone through phases where I'm like, I'm gonna batch a bunch of videos and I'm gonna, film a bunch all at once, and I'm gonna edit a bunch all at once, and then I'm gonna upload a bunch over, a few weeks. And it doesn't work if you're still trying to figure things out. If you have a proven track record and you have analytics that back up, hey, these videos are popular, these are gonna perform well, then that's awesome, that's great, especially if you have a team of people that are kind of able to support you along that way. But if you are on your own and you are just starting out, it is, I think, so important to one by one make videos, start to finish, upload, do that entire process before starting the next video. And you're gonna learn so much from the shooting to the editing, because when you're editing, you're gonna be like, I should have shot that better. And then you quickly finish the rest of the process and you upload. And then when you go back to shooting, you can say, oh, I made this mistake last time that I found out in the editing, so I'm gonna fix that this time. And you just keep iterating like that. When you shoot like 4 videos at once, you're gonna make that same mistake across 4 videos, and it's gonna take you longer to learn that lesson. And then you're also gonna not want to upload those videos because you're gonna be like, well, it sucks, I made this mistake, and now I don't wanna share 4 videos with the same mistake. Don't do it. Yes, I've been uploading videos to YouTube for 15 years. Yes, I've worked at a video production company for 10 years, but these are things that I'm still learning all of the time. So speaking from experience, like I still struggle with some imposter syndrome, but it has gotten better recently, since I've been more willing to kind of just say, hey, you know, I like this, I don't like this, I'm good at this, I'm not good at that, I don't have experience in that, but I do have experience in this. And kind of that honesty helps a lot with the imposter syndrome. And I think also just having made stuff and having things to show of like, hey, let the work speak for itself and not try to really speak too much to it with words. Because I think that can kind of mess you up a little bit sometimes. And that's the great thing about YouTube, is because it's just you. You don't have that block that you can get when you're working with other people where, oh, this person's gonna watch it and this person's gonna give feedback and this person's gonna tell you. You don't have to worry about all that. And that's why one of my advice is to people that start getting into making videos is to just make YouTube videos, because the stakes are very low. If nobody watches it, that's fine. You get that practice in really quickly, and there's nobody to tell you, hey, you can't do that, don't do this, you know, here's what you should do, blah, blah, blah. Learn the lessons that you can, be willing to kind of accept that negative criticism that you may get online, and iterate on that if you feel like it's true. I think YouTube is one of the most powerful tools for that. Another really powerful tool for people making videos is to get somebody to watch your videos, to give you feedback. Ideally somebody who's also kind of on that same journey with you of trying to make videos, so it's not just some random person. Somebody's gonna see things in it that you're not. You can kind of see how long I've been here, or not how long I've been here, but this clear coffee mug. So I don't know where you're at with making videos. Maybe you've never started, maybe you have, but you've gotten let that self-critical thought or that fear of what others think get into your head, and it's made you stop making videos. But I think that this is a sign for you to start, or start again. And I don't think that there's any downside or any waste in time of trying to tell whatever story it is you're trying to tell. Because even if by whatever silly metric you feel like you failed, at least you tried. And there's something great about that. And I'm biased because I love making videos. I am so thankful for all the videos that I've made over the past however many years, because it's at least just a time capsule where I can look back at that period of my life and see like, what was going on with me? Well, what did my life look like? And that's so cool to see. And so I have zero regrets about the hours and hours that I spent making videos, even if I haven't hit any sort of, you know, popular metrics for success. Okay, I hope that's helpful. See ya.